Have you ever wondered how the cakes you enjoy in such large quantities are made? From the best ingredients nature has to offer, right to the final, perfectly frosted piece of art, the process is absolutely intriguing. Today, we invite you to step behind the scenes and discover how cakes are crafted in a factory. It all starts with the ingredients. After all, a great cake is predicated upon great ingredients. Factories go to great lengths to source only the best ingredients. Premium grade flour, selected for its optimum level of gluten, provides the necessary structure. Butter, usually sourced from well-reputed dairy farms, adds richness and depth of flavor. Fresh eggs are checked for uniformity and size, while sugar is refined to the right granule size, ensuring it dissolves perfectly into the batter. Flour is sieved to remove lumps. Hundreds of eggs are quickly broken into large bowls, and sugar is measured with exactness. Factories operate at an incredible level of accuracy. Ingredients are carefully weighed and measured down to the gram, ensuring every cake tastes consistent in flavor and texture. But it's not just taste. The quality of the ingredients also determines the shelf life and aesthetic appeal of the cake. Every batch of ingredients goes through rigorous quality and freshness tests. This ensures that the cake starts on a strong base because of the unflinching commitment to excellence. Then there is the magic of mixing the batter, that point where chemistry combines with the art of cooking. Industrial mixers combine exact quantities of flour, sugar, butter, eggs, and a few more ingredients into a smooth, homogeneous mixture. The key here is to incorporate just the right amount of air, which, if done correctly, gives cakes that wonderful lightness and airy feel. The temperature of the room and the speed of the mixers are precisely controlled. Overmixing will make the cake heavy. Undermixing will leave lumps of unblended flour. Advanced sensors on the mixers track the consistency constantly, ensuring the batter reaches the perfect temperature every time. Once the batter is prepared, it's time to ladle it into molds. Here, precision is paramount. Automated depositors meticulously ensure that each mold is filled with the precise amount of batter, down to the millimeter. This careful measure guarantees uniform cakes that will bake to perfection. Whether it's a classic round cake or an imaginative heart shape, they will have their different uses. Factories should always have a lot of different molds in stock to aid different lines of production and fulfill customer demand. To bake uniformly, some plants are fitted with vibration or air pressure systems, which flatten the batter into molds, pretty much removing any bubbles or unevenness. Baking is the process in which raw ingredients becomes a delicious cake. Industrial ovens, generally the size of a small room, are designed to maintain a specific temperature and level of humidity. This close control ensures that every cake bakes in the same manner, a moist crumb and a golden crust. You know, a factory cake will bake so much faster than a homemade cake. High-efficiency ovens use convection technology, moving the heat around and cutting down the baking time by a ton while keeping quality at its best. Factory teams closely monitor every oven. If even a single parameter goes out of balance, adjustments are instantly made to avoid overbaking or undercooking. Once removed from the oven, cakes require a proper cooling period. This process of cooling transcends mere lowering the temperature. It serves to stabilize the cake's structure. If cooled too rapidly, the cakes may crack, while sluggish cooling could cause them to lose their moisture. Factories manage the ideal balance by a combination of natural flow of air and highly controlled cold rooms. It is done so that cakes retain their softness and form. Having cooled, they are now ready to come out of their molds. Again, a rather delicate operation. Automated systems are carefully calibrated so that they will not bruise and deform the shape or texture. Each mold is fastidiously cleaned and sanitized to ensure the next batch will be consistent. This not only maintains hygiene, but also keeps at bay any possible cross-contamination of flavors. This is where the cakes come alive: decoration. Depending on the type of cake, icing, fondant, or ganache is applied with care. While automated machines will take over most of the process, the skilled artisans take over on the detailed designs. Its factories can produce the full range of designs, from simple frosted cakes to elaborate creations with edible flowers and complicated piping. A combination of automation and human artistry make it both efficient and creative. In the case of layered cakes, fillings such as whipped cream, fruit jam, or rich mousse are interlaced between the layers. Factories use multifunctional machinery that helps in dispensing the filling uniformly, hence making every slice a perfect balance of flavors. Whether a classic Black Forest or any sumptuous chocolate layer cake, the art of layering is fastidiously refined at arriving at just the right balance between cake and filling. Seasonal cakes bring festive joy to any occasion. Factories will adjust their production lines for the manufacturing of holiday-specific cakes, heart-shaped cakes for Valentine's Day, or pumpkin-spiced cakes in the fall. These cakes not only taste good, but also encompass the spirit of the seasons through their individual design and flavors. Quality is not negotiable in cake production. Each cake goes through rigid quality control checkpoints before it gets to your plate. First comes the visual inspection to make sure the cakes are baked uniformly. Then comes the weight and size measurements to ensure consistency. Here, samples are analyzed in state-of-the-art laboratories, defining moisture content, shelf life, and even flavor profiles. Taste testers check the cake for sweetness, texture, and balance to make sure that every batch meets the factory's high standards. Advanced machinery, such as 3D scanners, detects any discrepancies in shape or size, thereby guaranteeing efficiency and precision in the process. Only those cakes meeting all these criteria move on to the next stage. Upon passing the quality control, a cake is then packaged. The idea here is to protect the cake while ensuring that it remains fresh and presentable. The automated machines cautiously wrap each cake in protective coverings, usually vacuum sealed or with tamper-proof film. It's not just functional, it's part of the presentation of the cake. Labels give information concerning the flavor, ingredients, and shelf life. For special occasions, factories use decorated boxes that reflect the premium quality of the cake. This efficient packaging process ensures that cakes remain fresh during transportation and storage and arrive just perfect at their final destination. Once packaged, the cakes are then placed in climate-controlled facilities to retain their freshness and the cake's texture. For those frosted, the humidity levels must be monitored closely to avoid melting and drying out. From here, cakes are loaded onto trucks or other transport vehicles. Each delivery route is planned meticulously to ensure cakes arrive on time, whether they're headed to local bakeries, supermarkets, or even international destinations. Such state-of-the-art logistics systems will ensure that cakes are delivered quickly and efficiently, with no compromise in quality right from the factory. Some cakes just demand a touch of personality. In most cases, specialty and custom cakes are designed in separate sections of the factory where talented bakers and decorators cast their spells. From elegant multi-tiered wedding cakes to creative themed birthday designs, these cakes are nothing short of masterpieces of art. Artisanal expertise now combines with factory efficiency in the custom cakes. Automating base layers can be done, but then every tiny little detail of the decoration is handcrafted to perfection. Every handmade piece has a designation to bring happiness on special occasions, making memories as sweet as the cakes. Frozen cakes have been lifesavers. They provide longer shelf life while retaining their delicious flavor and texture. It all starts with a process called flash freezing. The process involves rapidly lowering the temperature of the cake to retain its freshness and moisture. They're vacuum sealed after freezing to prevent freezer burn, and so that the product's quality can be maintained during transport. This is very common for cakes that have to travel long distances or seasonal products that are needed year-round. Due to this new freezing technology, this cake retains its taste and texture. Hence, it's proved to be a very convenient and reliable option for any consumer worldwide. Every holiday brings a promise of luscious festive treats, and the cake factories certainly rise to the occasion, revealing seasonal and limited edition creations. Cakes are often decorated with thematic designs that best embody the season. Think of snowflake and candy canes for Christmas, or bright pumpkins for Halloween. Seasonal cakes not only celebrate the flavors of the season, like pumpkin spice or peppermint, but also serve as a show-stopping visual centerpiece for holiday parties. Contemporary cake factories are focused on sustainability. Wherever possible, they try to minimize the environmental impact. Many facilities have switched to renewable sources of energy, like solar or wind power, to conduct their operations. Another priority is waste production. Leftover batter or unused ingredients are repurposed, often donated to food banks or used as animal feed. Much of the packaging has changed as well. Many factories have moved towards biodegradable or recyclable materials. Through sustainable practices, cake factories ensure that their manufacturing processes are as delightful to the planet as cakes they create. The future of cake production has arrived, and it's driven by innovation. Robots now undertake the complex tasks of layering and frosting, while AI systems are simultaneously analyzing data, ensuring that each step of the production process is improved. The result? Greater efficiency and even better quality. Imagine a world where cakes are designed in virtual reality and brought to life with 3D printing. That's already happening in some factory testing grounds, with endless possibilities through customization and creativity. cakes transcend the realm of mere desserts. They're a celebration, comfort, and love. Each cake crafted inside a factory means countless hours of innovation, craftsmanship, and care so as to put just a touch more sweetness into our lives. Be it a simple vanilla sponge or an elaborate multi-layered creation, the story of a cake is a paean in itself to the artistry and dedication of creators. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting stories behind the foods we love. Until next time, be sweet.